Hello, friends and cinema lovers. I'm writer director C.S.Nag with Indian Renaissance. And in today's episode number 7, titled The Sound of Music, I will talk about how I learned to visualize and depict music as a filmmaker. The latest medical opinion today confirms the fact that babies first hear and start making their first crying sounds in their mother's womb after 5 months. They hear their mother's heart thumping, her stomach growling, the air whooshing in her lungs, and the blood gurgling in her veins, and even find it strangely comforting. They begin to hear the first voices and noises from outside the womb, from the real world, which are muted by 50%, and even learn to recognize their mother's voice, which brings up their heartbeat by a pulse or two. Even classical music has been found to be soothing to them and brings forth agreeable sounds from the children. I was born by cesarean, and my mother loved classical music, as her father, my grandfather, was classically trained and was involved in music promotion with the Santa Cruz Suburban Music Circle from the early 1940s. So as a young child, my earliest memories are of my mother singing lullabies and the cricket commentary on the radio. As a young boy, I heard such legends as John Arlott and Brian Johnston on the BBC, Alan McGilvray and Lindsay Hassett on Radio Australia, and our own Bobby Talyarkhan, Pearson Surita, Anant Setalwad, Suresh Saraiya, and the great Vijay Merchant and Lala Amarnath on All India Radio. Later, as a young sports reporter, I used the radio a lot to beat the deadlines and even to scoop rival newspapers with the latest news, especially when the Indian team toured abroad. So, the radio days had a great influence on me, with a lasting impact that I remember and recall fondly till today. Talk ain't cheap and action tough. Cricket heroes, you don't get enough. Experts they are on the idiot box, but radio days were not for jocks. Radio days brought cricket craze, every ball exciting to chase, beauty of words spoken like verse, long before TV became a curse. It began in the 20s in Sydney with Watt, BBC's broadcast was rained out or not. They even tried it from the Eiffel Tower. No one could deny cricket's power. Radio days brought cricket craze. Every ball exciting to chase. Beauty of words spoken like words long before TV became a curse. Marshall, Swanton, Gilligan and Fry, McGillivray and Hassett were ready to fly. Talyar Khan became a one-man show. Berry and Pearson were quick to follow. Radio days brought cricket craze. Every ball exciting to chase. Beauty of words spoken like words long before TV became a curse. Truman and Bailey spoke like prophets. Arlott and Johnston crisp as comets. A golden age began with Jenkins and Crozier. Ratnagar, Merchant and Lala couldn't be rosier. Radio days brought cricket craze. Every ball exciting to chase. Beauty of words spoken like words long before TV became a curse. Settlewad and Saraya did it with zeal. Chaturvedi and Doshi brought mass appeal. Gregg and Benno lit up the TV age. Sunny and Chappell, Baz and Shaz became the rage. Radio days brought cricket craze. Every ball exciting to chase. Beauty of words spoken like verse long before TV became a curse. High-tech and DRS rules today. Action replay leaves nothing to say. Polls and statistics are quoted as law. In radio days, you heard and saw. Radio days brought cricket craze. Every ball exciting chase. Beauty of words spoken like words long before TV became a curse. In the radio days of the golden 60s, my family's radio set, National Echo, became my window to the world. Every week, the family assembled around it to hear the national program of music in which the living legends of Indian classical music seemed to give us a private mehfil, a concert in our very home. My grandfather educated us with his expert comments as he was classically trained and played 4 instruments: the harmonium, the flute, the dilruba and the tabla, which he tried to teach me. But I was more fascinated by my uncle's mouth organ, on which I became quite expert in belting out the latest filmy tunes. But I was most excited by the musical duets or jugalbandis that were happening between Ravi Shankar and Ali Akbar Khan, Nazakat and Salabat Ali, Abir Khan and Paluska in the celebrated film Baiju Paura, which captured my imagination. Here's a rare one between Pandit Bhimsen Joshi and Pandit Jasraj singing together.
Sir
In the 70s, the transistor age took over India, much like the mobile revolution of today. Everyone seemed to carry the transistor radio around, and suddenly the music hall, the concert stage, the movie theatre, and the discotheque were at your fingertips, waiting to be switched on. I remember Abhin Saini's Binaka Geet Mala on Radio Ceylon, which was the rage until Vivid Bharati got commercialized and caught up with their own hit shows like Sangeet Sarita, Chaya Geet, Inspector Eagle, Hawa Mahal, Saturday Date, and Vishesh Jaymala with celebrity film star interviews. Soon it was the time of the Woodstock era, and the Beatles came to India with Maharishi and Ravi Shankar in Rishikesh. And I discovered jazz with Willis Conover on The Voice of America, and classical music and pop and rock music on BBC. But nothing can compare with the exploits of the great Ravi Shankar and Ali Akbar Khan, with the likes of Miles Davis and John Coltrane, who lit up the musical heavens like the sun and the moon of Indian music. As jazz, rock, and raga came together, the Jazz Yatra opened a new world of musical experience in India. I had the honor of covering the visit of such greats as Ravi Shankar, Asha Putli, Sonny Rollins, and Stan Getz, who knew and flew with the flying train. After the COVID scare has shaken the world. NASA today is thinking of colonizing the moon. So I guess we'll have to get used to the idea of being weightless, waterless, and living without junk food.